If I asked you right now what you stand for, not what your company mission statement says, but what you actually value, could you answer that? If the answer is no, that is exactly why your growth has started to feel like a burden instead of an achievement. You have spent 15, 20, maybe 25 years building a life. You have checked the boxes, the degree, the promotion, the family, the stability. But lately, there is a strange friction, isn't it there? It is like wearing a pair of shoes that are just half a size too small. You can walk in them, but every step takes a little more effort than it should. You might call it stagnation or mid career blues, but I call it a loss of north, loss of direction. Today, I want to talk to you about why your core values are not just nice words for a HR manual. They are the literal DNA of your career fulfillment and the secret to a growth that doesn't exhaust you. The problem is agitation plus emotional connection. Let me explain. I've sat across from so many leaders, brilliant doctors, seasoned VPs, government officers who tell me the same thing. Janardhan, I'm doing everything right, but I feel like I'm fading away. When you are in your 40s or 50s, the stakes change. You are not just hungry for paycheck anymore, you are hungry for meaning. But we get caught in the survival trap. We prioritize what the organization wants, what the family needs, what the mortgage demands, and in that process, we talk to our own values into a drawer and forget where you put the key. Think about the internal cost of that. When you value creativity, but your job is 100% compliance, you don't just get bored, you get emotionally fatigued. When you value integrity, but you are forced to play corporate politics, you don't just get stressed, you lose your self respect. This silent friction is what leads to the burnout. No amount of vacation can fix it. What is the core idea? Let us talk about the core idea. More career coaches will tell you to upskill or network or to get out of the rut. They want to give you a better map. But what good is a map if you don't have a compass? You don't have the direction. In my Khema Yoga method, we talk about Khema, that is protection of your inner foundation. Your values are the bedrock of that foundation. Without them, you are building your career on a shifting sand, the quicksand. Second part is yoga in my method. It is not about stretching, it is about union. It is the alignment of your internal truth with your external actions. If your values, that is Khema, and your actions, that is yoga, are not shaking hand, you will never feel successful, no matter how much you earn. So, how do we fix this? We need to move through three stages. First stage is awareness, second stage is activation, and third stage is acceleration. First one is the audit of the soul, that is awareness. Most people don't know their values. They know their suits. I should value money, I should value status, forget the suits. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt truly alive at work? What were you doing then? Were you mentoring? Were you solving a complex puzzle? Were you creating order out of chaos? That aliveness is the scent of a true value being honored. Second one is the KYM filter, Khema Yoga filter. Take your top three values. Let us say they are autonomy, contribution, and learning. Now, look at your current calendar. Does your week reflect this? If learning is a value, but you have not read a single book or taken a course in a year, there is a Khema leak. You are not protecting your spirit. Third is the courage of alignment, that is activation. This is the hard part, maybe the hardest part. Once you know your values, you have to start making decisions based on them. It might mean saying no to a promotion that offers more money but zero autonomy, which is your core value. It might mean having a difficult conversation with your boss about contribution. One powerful metaphor: your values are like the keel of a ship. The keel is the hidden underwater. No one sees it, but without it, the first storm that hits will capsize the ship. Your values keep you upright when the corporate winds blow hard. Number four, bridging the gap, that is acceleration. Start small. If you value connection but feel isolation in your executive role, spend 15 minutes a day truly listening to a junior colleague. These small value actions will build momentum. This is how you move from being a working professional to a passionate professional. Now, your personal authority or authenticity moment. I don't speak from a place of theory. I have spent over 40 years in the professional world. I have held the titles. I have felt the pressure of thousands of people depending on my decisions. And I have felt that hollow ache of success without fulfillment. I remember a time in my career where on paper I was at my peak, but internally I was crumbling because I had neglecting my chema, my inner stability, my foundation. I had to learn through trial and a lot of reflection that my strength at work was directly tied to my peace at home and my alignment with my soul. That is why I created my KYM method, in short, which is I call Khema Yoga method, where Khema is preservation or protection and Yoga is addition. I want to give you the not the shortcut. I didn't. Before you click away, I want you to do three things tonight. Identify, write down the three moments in your career where you felt more proud. What was the common thread? That is your value. Diagnose this. Where is the friction? Which value is being stepped on right now? And here is your micro action. Do one thing tomorrow that honors that value. Just one. You don't have to figure this out alone. This journey from stagnant to fulfilled is hard to walk by yourself because the world will always try to pull you back into the survival trap. If this resonated with you, if you felt a bit of your own story in my words, I want to invite you to come closer. We have a WhatsApp group specifically for mid career professionals like you. It is a space for guidance, reflection, and connecting with others who are done with just surviving. And if you are ready to really dive deep and learn how to apply the Khema Yoga method, or KYM in short, to transform your career path, join me for my upcoming free webinar. And before that, join my VIP WhatsApp group to map out your transition together. The link is in the description. Let's stop just making a living and start building a life you don't need to escape from. I am Janardhan Kar. I will like to see you inside. Values are not optional. They are the keel of your ship. Mind it. Without them, burnout is inevitable. Join my VIP WhatsApp group to learn more, add value to yourself.